Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Study Crypto. And today we're going to briefly go over the total crypto market cap to see where things are likely to go in the future so we get an idea of how large the market gets and what that could mean for your bags. But first, before we get into anything, please hit that like button as well as that subscribe button and ding that notification bell as well. We really do appreciate it. Now, let's get into it. Right now, we are looking at the chart for the total crypto market cap on TradingView. And as you can see, I already have some Fibonacci retracement lines drawn out from the last bull run. We're going to look at that in a second. I'll take that off, matter of fact. Now we're just looking at pretty much a bear chart. Let's take off these moving averages. We don't need those. I'll just leave those trend lines for not right now. Okay. So, what we typically do, how you can get an idea of where the total crypto market cap is going, is using Fibonacci retracements. Fibonacci retracements oftentimes will give you an indication of how high things will go based upon target levels. Now, if you weren't aware, why is it important to know what the total crypto market cap is? Well, that dictates how much total money comes into crypto. And the total amount of money that comes into crypto is spread out through all of the tokens and coins, and particularly Bitcoin takes up the majority of that money. But it gives you an idea of projecting value and the exponential growth of the value. Now, as you can see, we're going to start from here. I'm not going to go over how to draw Fibonacci retracement lines in this video, but essentially I'm just drawing from the last peak to this particular bottom. Okay. And if we see here, if we just look at that peak, from that peak to that bottom, interpreting this, how do you interpret this? Well, what you're looking at are these different levels. We have the 50 fib, which is the halfway point, which is going to typically be a barrier. It's a good target a lot of times to take profits. And then that barrier oftentimes will turn into a support once it's broken above. As you can see here, the 50 fib, it kind of, if you just look at the line across, it kind of serves as a make or break point for the crypto market cap. You see it's kind of bouncing around from this particular 50 fib. And as you can see here, once this is back in August 2021, the market cap came above and it came down and it kind of bounced on the 50 fib again. The market cap, it bounced on it again in September 2021 and it took off, right? But we're not looking at that part right now. That's a different part of the story. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the bull run peak of 2021. Well, you know what? Let's go back before that. Let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at previous peaks so we can get an idea. So let's look at the 2017. So let's see here. We go all the way back here, back in the day. This is back in the day, 2017-ish. Where are we at? Let's go to a weekly chart. We don't need to see daily activity. All right. If you can believe it, back in 2017, this is the total crypto market cap of crypto was in the $18 billion range, which is absolutely crazy to even think about. Considering it's in the trillions today, it's about 1.5 trillion. So these can give you an idea of where we could be going. So if we look at it from 2017, crypto totally smashed the Fibonacci levels, smashed through them. Typically, you want to look at this top level, the 127, as the best case bullish scenario for something. And this one, the 21 fib, the 127 fib right here, this is a moderate target for the upside. This is extremely bullish. This is reasonably bullish. Okay. As you can see, the crypto market cap totally smashed through everything. I mean, we went from what in 2016, it was $10 billion, and like I said, we're at over a trillion now. But just during this run up, this March 2017, this 2017 run up 38 billion, as you can see, the market cap climbed and climbed 100 billion. It just went to the moon. Um, and it went all the way up and it peaked in 2018 at 755 billion. Huge gains were made, obviously. So we peaked here, and this is when the bear market really kicked in. So let's draw some fibs here to see what are some targets, how the fibs line up with where Bitcoin went. What did we learn just now when we looked at it at the 2017 levels? We learned that the fibs didn't even matter. The price blew through the fibs. It didn't even stop at the fibs. The fibs were irrelevant because there was so much money rushing into crypto. So the price just smashed through the fibs. So the fibs were conservative in at trying to estimate where the crypto market cap will go. Okay? All right. So let's now look here. Let's look at the crypt. We're looking at the fibs now. We're drawing from the peak of the 2017 bull market. Okay, that's the peak. Well, the 2017, 2018 bull market, January. And we're drawing it all the way out over here. Let's draw it just even further so we can get as much info on the fib line as possible. And we're drawing it all the way out here so we can see where the fibs land with the next peak. So as you can see here, from the 2017 fib, okay, the price blew through to the above the highest level of the Fibonacci retracement. Okay, we went from what level? We went from 690 billion and we got all the way up to what? Okay, let's just say it again. In January of 2018, we were at 740 billion ish. Let's say 700 billion, and we shot all the way up in November of 2021 to 2.9. Might as well just say $3 billion. So we went from. I'm sorry, 3 trillion. I'm bugging out. Bugging out. We went from a peak of 770 billion in 2018, okay, to a peak of $3 trillion in 2021. What does that say about the fibs in this scenario? This also shows that the Fibonacci retracements, they don't even do it any justice. It blew through. The price blew through the Fibonacci retracements, okay? Price played around here, okay? It played around at some of the levels of these target levels, but generally speaking, price blew through these Fibonacci retracements when you retrace them back from peak to peak, okay? Now, so now that we saw that, so what do we learn here? Again, price of the crypto market shattered the ceiling. The total market cap of the crypto market shattered the ceiling of the Fibonacci retracements. Okay. And think about what the price of Bitcoin did between these 2 points in time. So from the price of Bitcoin here in 2018, price of Bitcoin was what? It was like $20,000 peak. And here it went to $60,000 peak. So that's a 4x, right? Well, 2, 4, so 300%, 300% difference, right? About 300%, the price of Bitcoin went up. Okay. So that's the crypto market cap from there to there. So now let's get an idea of where the crypto market cap is going. So if we assume, well, we already know what the top is. If we want to say this was the bull run top, okay, that's the top. I think it's safe to assume that the bottom is in on crypto. The bottom is in. So if we chart from the top to the bottom again, Where does this put us at? Well, it puts us with the top Fibonacci retracement at like 6 trillion. Okay, that's $6 trillion. That is very possible. But as we saw before, crypto market cap has been smashing above and beyond the fibs. So I think a conservative target would be the $6 trillion target. But I mean, geez, it might get up to 12 trillion. I mean, in comparison to the way it's been destroying the Fibonacci levels, as you can see in this last bull runs, it's been totally annihilating it. It's been going up and beyond. The Fibonacci retracements are far too conservative for the actual money and that's coming into the crypto world. So the next target for, let's say, for the crypto market cap is going to be, let's say it's 6 trillion. Let's just put it at 6 trillion. And where are we at today? We're at about 1 trillion, 1.3 trillion. So if we go from 1.3 trillion up to 6 trillion, that is what? That's like a 500% increase in the total crypto market cap. What is that going to do to the price of Bitcoin? Well, the price of Bitcoin will probably do a 3x, 3 or 4x. So what's that? That's going to be what, 80, 90,000, maybe 100,000 ballpark, probably. Again, this is just going from peak to peak. These are just throwing some rough estimates out there, going from peak to peak. It could be, and I'm putting this. This is conservative, right? Again, we're going off of this conservative number of the Fibonacci retracement. As we can see, the reality has it's done price and the crypto market cap has it far exceeded it. So what's the point of me saying all this? What I'm saying is that there's going to be a lot of money that funnels into crypto during the next bull cycle leading up to it. And the total crypto market cap is going to explode. And people will probably be going crazy once it hits 3 trillion. Again, they're going to go crazy. 4 trillion. That when it hits 5 trillion, people are going to go crazy. If it hits 6 trillion, people are going to go crazy. But reality shows us that you shouldn't go crazy. This is to be expected. This is to be expected based upon the activity of how crypto market cap operates. So what does that mean for your tokens and for your purchases and your bags and your altcoins and your moon coins and all that? Well, it means that a lot of them will definitely go berserk. You're going to see some really huge gains. Obviously, um, it's obvious. It's also going to be obvious that you have to pick the right tokens. So I would suggest not getting into extremely risky stuff, but stuff that has some staying power that shows some good possibility of doing well in the future. I've spoken about some of my favorites in a more recent video. You can check that out. ICP, I think that's going to do great. Anyway, just wanted to go over the crypto market cap, where that's going. This is something that people use a lot to determine where some good entries are to purchase their tokens, whether at the bottom of the market cap or already headed towards the top. It's a good gives you a good mental picture of the entire space of crypto and where it's going. And if you're not familiar with Fibonacci retracements, you can look that up on YouTube. It's a well documented tool to help figure out targets of entries and exits and where price is going. It's based upon universal math that's found in nature. Um, and lastly, let me know what you think. What do you think about the crypto market cap? Do you think it's going to hit 6 trillion? Do you think it's going to go to 10 trillion in this next bull cycle? What are your expectations? So do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you next time. Take care.